It's official. I am an Ironman. I survived. I'm back in one piece, but I do have a story to tell. So get out your popcorn, because this one is going to be a long, exciting ride. That's what she said. So if we take it back in 2023, I completed my first sprint triathlon. Now, I decided to partake in a triathlon because I compete in a lot of different events, so high rocks, CrossFit, and I wanted to push the boat out a little bit and test my boundaries, my limits, and see where I was at. And so I thought, you know what, triathlon is an incredible sport. I used to swim when I was a lifeguard for 6 years. I used to cycle when I was younger for 5 years in Cycle Speedway. And, you know, I've recently got used to running. So what could possibly go wrong? And so I completed my first sprint triathlon, got completely humbled throughout the whole of the event. And for some reason, I decided that I wanted that a little bit more. I wasn't quite satisfied, you know. I needed to make up for what I'd done. So I entered in 2024 Shropshire Olympic distance triathlon.
So spectators, you can get down to the swim start. Should be down at the swim start.
It's time. And I remember very vividly that I was so nervous for this event because it was kind of like going into the unknown, and all these distances just sound incredibly long. And I remember in training, you know, getting to a 40-kilometer bike ride, which is the distance for an Olympic triathlon, just felt like it went on forever. I completed my Olympic triathlon. I remember the swim was awful. You know, I had a panic attack in the water because my goggles fogged up. The bike ride wasn't bad. It was just a really wet and cold day. And then the run was, you know, up and down this incline of which I didn't quite enjoy. First triathlon finished. We're all packed up and ready to go. That was insane. I've got a lot to tell you when I get back to the car. And so, you know, I gave myself this impossible task. What can I do? I want to become an Ironman. That's what I was thinking. I want to become an Ironman. And I said 2025 is the year. But little did I know how serious the back of my mind was about me completing this event. So we get into about April, May of 2025, and I hadn't signed up for any events, but I did have the idea and the belief that I would complete an Ironman 70.3 this year. And the event I wanted to go for was Weymouth on September the 14th. So, you know, that gave me roughly 20 weeks to train and get prepared for this event. So in order for me to feel prepared, I needed to test where I was at. So I signed up for an Olympic distance triathlon at Dorney Lake, which was June this year, of which would give me 7 or 8 weeks to train after finding some data from that race.
We got the one, the only, that's our Brian. Well done, Aaron, great stuff. And here he is. Well done to you, Brian. We've got a little bit across the line and the one.
Turned into probably June, and I saw on Instagram that Ironman had posted that Weymouth had sold out. To start this video off, we do have some bad news, which I found out this morning. It is the 12th of June, and Ironman Weymouth has sold out. Guess who didn't book on? I hadn't bought a ticket. I've never believed in a million years that Ironman would sell out. So I never bought a ticket for Weymouth. So I emailed them and I was like, right, can you like kind of hook me up? Because I've been telling everyone on YouTube, on Instagram for months that I'm doing this event. And there was like, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do unless you enter this really expensive category. And I was like, nah. So I did a lot of research and I concluded that I had kind of like a 2-3 week period where I was able to fit in this Ironman, and I found Belgium, Germany, and Poland. They were the 3 events which were left over. Unfortunately, Belgium was sold out because apparently it's a wicked course. So then Germany, Poland. So I asked the other half, which one would you prefer to go? And she was like, Poland. I've never been to Poland. So I was like, great. Did some research on Poland Poznan, flat course, lake swim, flat run. You know, Weymouth was a sea swim with rolling hills on the bike ride, and the run apparently isn't the nicest. So I was like, this is a sign from the gods. I have got to do this race. And I do have some really exciting news. So obviously I told you I wasn't doing Ironman Weymouth. Did a bit of research. I was like, right, what can I do instead? I've signed up for Ironman 70.3 Poland Poznan, which is really exciting. Straight up signed up for Poznan. We're in. But then I was a little bit clueless on what to do. Like, how do I get my bike over there? Can I hire a bike out there? How does an Ironman work? What goes in what transition bag? And all these questions started popping in. But before we knew it, we were already into the end of August and the start of September, and it was time. It was time, and this event was the real deal. And before I knew it, it was race week. Shit got real.
I can't believe it. We are into the week of our Ironman. And if I said I wasn't nervous, I would be lying. But if I also said I wasn't excited, I would also be lying. This week, it's all about recovery, hydration, fuel, and tapering our session. Have the best possible physical readiness that we've ever had. So we are going to go for a sports massage. We're going to have whole body, focusing on quads, calves a little bit more. Once we have done that, we're going to go to Tesco, do our food shop, and we are shopping for Monday to Thursday because we fly out Friday. And we are going to, on top of that, be making sure we are logging calories this week, including carbohydrates. So we're aiming for about 4k calories plus. We're aiming for about 600 grams of carbohydrates plus. We have got a few jobs to do today. So we are checking this on the Monday because we fly out on the Friday. And if we need anything, it needs to be ordered pretty much tomorrow in order for it to come in time. So we're just going through a list of things, making sure we have everything ready and prepared. Sick. Excuse me. Just coming through my bike. Nice, good bike, go. Nice gentle shake out 5k tonight to keep the legs loosened after my massage. Monday's been a good day. We've ate 4,800 calories, nearly 600 grams of carbs. We feel good, people. Feel good. Just had some new tyres put on Neptune. Can't wait to go and test it out in a second. Looks stunning. So unpuncturable in Poland. It has a ring to it. Last ride before the big day in Poland. We are testing 1 or 2 things out. Obviously, new tyres, testing out, making sure they're okay. We're testing out a new form of chafing cream recommended by Darren the bike fitter. Let's see how this does. And we're not necessarily testing it out, but we're going to get another one of these in our system because I plan to take 1 or 2 with me on my Ironman because it's food. Apple, cinnamon, caramel, 50 grams of carbs. What could go wrong? So Tuesday night we pulled up to David Lloyd. We are going for a very quick, light, not really doing much swim because when I went swimming last Thursday I had leaky goggles and I need to make sure that we sort that situation out ASAP.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to climatise in Poland before our race, so that's why I'm going here now, so I don't have to worry about doing it in the moment. And I've also got a spare pair of goggles with some anti-fog spray, just in case. I have just finished my, what you would call swim. And it's funny because I didn't even log it on my Strava. I didn't think I'd do as much as I did. Did about 20 lengths, just testing out both of the pairs of goggles. Ultimately, there's no real winner. The one with the coloured lens, it fogged up on me on my last triathlon, so I'm a bit worried about that, but it fits perfectly. Whereas the Magic 5, it keeps randomly leaking water into my goggle and it's worrying me. So I've got a big decision to make, but let's get to Wednesday now. We're on to the Wednesday of race week. We haven't done anything special today. We've just been eating a lot, so still hitting those 4,500 calories feels good. But what we are going to try today is this beauty. I've heard a lot about beetroot juice and it keeps popping up, so I'm going to try it. Trial it before my race, 5 days lowered in. If it gives me bad stomach like it might on the run race day, I'm not going to take it, so we'll see. So let's take this live on camera. Am I going to regret my decisions? Oh, it stinks. It weren't that bad, it just weren't that nice. Oh, it's got a little kick to it. So, if you didn't know, beetroot juice is meant to help you with long distance events, i.e. Ironman, and it's meant to help with prolonging your muscle fatigue and being able to keep the same power output whilst prolonging that. So we're going to see how it works tonight. We've got our high rocks class. We are still tapering, but we're going to be doing a bike and run mini brick session. Let's have it. We are back at Body Recovery Zone, getting some recovery in before half Ironman, of course. We are flying out tomorrow morning really early from London, so I thought what better way to get that little bit of extra recovery in than ice baths and saunas. So we are here, same place as when we did our Olympic triathlon. Let's spend another 40 minutes recovering. So we get to the Thursday before we are going away, and I looked at this bike bag and I was like, okay, this is going to be really simple to use. So I waited till the Thursday night, got it out, and little did I know, like, I am useless with bikes. I know I used to cycle, but it's completely different. I'm useless. I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to get this bike in this bag. And I'm not sure to this day whether it's because the bag was useless or whether it's because I am useless. This has had to be one of the worst things I've ever done in my life. Hour and a half later, just about in, like on the cusp. I hate it already. Job complete. Wasn't fun, wasn't easy, but at least it looks cool, right? Final bit before bed, we're gonna pack the case. Everything's here. List on my phone, let's go. This is not the stress you want before you fly out on holiday. That's why I got as much ready as I could. Bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But eventually we got it in. Eventually we had everything packed in our case. We had triple checked everything to make sure I had every single gel plus more that I could possibly need. I had my wetsuit, my tri-suit, my goggles, my spare goggles, my earplugs, everything I could need was there and ready. And so all we had to do now was wake up and fly. Checked in, back checked in. I was at the airport and seen loads of people with bike bags, bike cases, and I was like, these guys are professionals, like, and I'm definitely at the right airport with my bike bags.
Got it.
We arrived at the airport and I kind of realised within like 48 hours, I am going to be an Ironman. And to most people, that probably means nothing. But for myself, who had thought about this ideal for a year, nearly 2 years, this is a big thing, man.
So your first time in Poznan?
He's got a video of that guy in his car. You're probably wondering how we got into this situation.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What's wrong with it?
No, it's a meme. I wish you'd understand.
You should have got that on it.
This is it, apparently. Oh, wow. I've done well. You did fuck all. This was all me. Landed people at the apartment, yes. Bikes unpacked. Apartment is lush as you'll have seen. Got a sleeping lion on the sofa, and then we've got everything just dumped next to it to get ready. Plan of action, supermarket, fix the bike, register. Big plans. Friday, we arrived. We knew it was check-in day, so we went to the expo centre, pulled out my barcodes, and got given a backpack, got given a t-shirt, got given all my race numbers, my swim cap, and the beloved timing chip.
Fine, Jack.
It's me. Look, they've even spelled my name correctly. Code for you. Thank you. 58, we were nowhere near.
Starter pack and bags.
Bag, ooh, thank you. Is everything in there, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
What you got? T-shirt.
Got a new t-shirt. Poland. I'm gonna be fluent Polish after this. You ready? Kaszk. Okay, cool this is. Let's go.
Got your bits.
Got my bits, got everything. Even got the will to live today actually. We are checked in. We've got everything we need, including the infamous Ironman backpack. We're ready for our night run in 3.5 hours. We are in transition area. Not sure if we're meant to be here, but you know, fuck it, it's nearly Christmas, so. And yeah, we got to make sure when we get back the bike works and that everything in the bag is there that's meant to be there. Got back, went out for some food, had a lovely steak, and then another thing that Ironmans are known for on the Friday nights is their night run. So we had this beautiful run around the city of Poznan where they closed all the roads just for us to do a 5K run. It was incredible. We're off to do the night run. It's like 9:40 at night. I don't think I've ever run this late at night before. Tag. Test out the cherry gel. Yeah, making my way downtown, walking fast, time is fast and I
haven't even put what thing on. We're standing here.
I was hoping it would elevate my performance, but instead it decided to lift me up.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Come on! It's going to be the fastest 5K of your life.
God. Wish me luck.
2.5 km. We are breathing. Sorry, I am breathing. She is wheezing. Saturday, it was time to get everything ready. So, bike bag out, wheels on, chain on, pedals back on, handlebar, seat height, all adjusted to where it needed to be.
Good morning. We are now officially 24 hours before race day. We've got a lot to do, but also not a lot to do. It's weird. So we are going to have breakfast. Bought some pancakes from England. Then we are going to asphyxiate my bike finally. Make it road legal and usable. We're also then going to get our bags ready for drop off into transition, which will go down about 1:30. It's time to build a bike! Yay!
Really?
What?
What happened about?
I don't know, coffee. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, and don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
And then it was transition bags. So I had to get everything I needed to go to the swim with. Then I had to get everything into transition 1, which was my bike stuff, and then everything into transition 2, which was my run stuff. I had to get all that ready.
And these are my bags. Ooh. Okay. Our numbers on our bags, because that's what it's asked us to do. So, transition 1 is blue bag. Come pack with me for my first Ironman. Okay, so obviously this is going to be stuff that I wear when I arrive, or put on when I arrive tomorrow morning. Not stuff that will go in my transition bag. So we obviously have a tri-suit, no boxers because that causes chafing. We have a wetsuit over the top, goggles, swim cap and earplugs ready. Not to mention the Vaseline, which will stop me from rubbing on my upper back, which I'll put on just before we swim. On top of that, of course, goes my timing chip. So, although I haven't experienced a changeover from an Ironman, I have experienced a changeover from triathlons, and personally I think that the first transition is always the worst. You have to rip your wetsuit off, throw your goggles down, and in this circumstance you have to put it all away and get out what you need from a bag. And because there's so much to do, it kind of like all jumps into one. Transition number 1, this is where you go from the swim into the bike ride, so you'll see what I'm about to put in here. Wetsuit off, goggles off, hat off, dry your feet, boom. Get those socks on, boom. Get those cleats on, boom. Helmet on, boom. Any types of cream, so anti-chafing and deep freeze, whack those on before you run off. Sunglasses, race belt on as well. Of course you're going to run and make your way through transition. Bear in mind you'll already have your Garmin computer on, you'll have your water bottles in and ready, and if you haven't already, I will have nutrition and extras will be in the box waiting. So just literally ride off, get that Garmin started as soon as you get over, and move on from there. Once you finish the bike, we go into obviously transition number 2. The easiest and quickest transition. There's certain things you might want to top up or change, for instance more chafing cream depending on how you run, and of course more deep freeze on any joints which do not like you. The real additions are swapping your cleats for your running shoes, mine now with your elastic running laces, and swapping your helmet for a cap. So can't go wrong with more gels, can you? So I think we're all set. So bike bag for transition 2 ready, bike bag for transition 1 ready, everything in, and this is the stuff that I'll get changed to when it arrives. So my wetsuit, tri-suit there, timing chip and stuff like that, hydration, ready to put on the bike, and Garmin as well. So all we gotta do is go for some food, then we gotta drop this and this off, and we've got to come back and drop this off as well.
A Saturday is the only day you can take your bike to transition 1 to drop off. So by myself, got myself on a train that they had specially given to just athletes to go from the city centre to Lake Kesh.
Number is not wystarczy, że dłonek trzeba kontrolować pneumatyki, no bo trzeba to wystrzelać. No, nie? No, trzeba
So that's figuring out what we're going to do. We're going to come from there where the swim is, we're going to run up, grab our bag, get changed on the bench, then we're going to loop round all the way round, and we are in line with these white tents actually. Third from the left. Cool.
And so at that point, all the organising, all the hard work was done, everything was set. We're back in our hotel room. All I had to do was eat, relax, and prepare.
Final sleep and wish me luck for the big day. Good morning, it's race day. Yes. Luckily we've got very little to do. Got 6 pancakes to eat, 3 water bottles to fill up. We've got to shower and get changed, and then we'll be gone in the next hour, so let's do it. I'm excited.
1-6 game. At this age, how are them man still hating? My young boy in a different country, but he ain't ever been on vacation. One hand on a girl I'm dating, one hand on the cash I'm making. We come through like Funky Friday and have all of your man them skating. I came in 550 on trainers. Island girl amazing, could be Bayesian, Trini or Haitian. She got a bag with flowers, if the trainers match I'll take it. Me and bro just shut down Gucci, had the whole of the shop floor waiting.
My baby. Tire 1 up. Alright, we're in business, mate. We're in business. So nice. Now this is the piece de resistance. The gamin.
Oh, that's what they give you.
Nah.
It's just for the race.
Yeah, it's one of my clients. He gave it me. So. Oh.
You know where your bike is, yeah?
Yeah, it's in there. Nah, it's in line with the white tent. It's third from the back. You know, when I've had a swim, I'll be a bit dazed anyway, so we'll see what happens.
Made it down to the lake, started to get my wetsuit on. Before I knew it, it was time. In that line, I remember thinking about how people were asking me during the week of how I was feeling, and I couldn't sum up any time anyone would ask me, you know, someone would say, are you excited? Are you nervous? And I would just say, I don't know. I really don't know how I feel. And I think up until this moment, it was really overwhelming. But as I stood in that queue and I started to slowly move forward and realise that this is my moment, that overwhelming feeling left, and it was just pure, like, this is my time. This is what I'm here to do. This is what I've trained for. So I got to the front of the queue and it was my time to go. And I looked behind me and there was like 4 or 5 people. I have no idea how I was near enough to last out of 1,200 athletes to go into the swim. Regardless, we had that rolling start, 3, 2, 1, boom. We were in. We ran.
Here we go! The last wave of athletes, get ready!
Go, 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 go! A my wszyscy kibice! Zróbcie teraz wielki hałas, pokażcie, że jesteście tutaj!
All the crazy shit I did tonight, those will be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. All the crazy shit I did tonight, those will be the best memories.
The swim was calm, collected, best swim of my life. Didn't get near anyone at any point. I did do that little extra. I ran out of that water, I literally darted so fast. There were people walking, taking the wetsuits off, and I was like, yo, move, I got work to do. And I sprinted up that hill and I saw cameraman Adam, but he didn't see me, so he had to chase me up that hill. Also, I was sprinting with a heart rate of 160.
Jesus. My bad, I'm sorry. How are you feeling?
So I'm too far.
Nice. Really?
Yeah.
And Rusky?
Good go. Coming in.
I will catch you when you get the bike. Because I just want to cross there because it gets crowded.
I need you.
Alright.
We get into transition, and I've never done an Ironman transition before. Obviously, you get everything you need out your bag, but you have to also put everything back in. Put my wetsuit off, put it on the floor, my cycling helmet on, my cleats, wipe my feet, put my socks, my race belt on, and I ran over to Adam to find my bike.
Yeah, I'm sorry, broski, I couldn't find the entrance.
It's alright, come on, bro.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong lane.
My bad.
Longer than I needed to. I kept drifting off. If there's any footage, you'll see me literally every time going towards the kayaks, being like the one right in the end. It's okay, I don't mind, it was quite peaceful. But my swim, 41 minutes for 1900 metres, that's a PR, so Joel, stay in. You ready?
Yep.
It's time.
Let's go, broski.
Go, brother. Follow me, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, look, at least I'm not last.
But you started almost as the last person.
I know, we were.
So
I overtook so many people on the
yep.
swim, but then I kept getting lost.
Don't worry about it now, man.
Alright, see you.
Yeah, see you in this. Probably in a few hours, huh?
Yeah, see you in a bit.
Bye bye.
Find me.
Start my bike ride and think, you know what, 90 kilometers is not that much. In training, we built up to 80. We did loads of 40 kilometer stints. We did a couple of 60, 70. So, you know, how hard can it be? I've had a bike fitting. My posture should feel amazing. Like, I am looking forward to this bike ride, especially because the route is meant to be scenic. Bike ride's there for you to fuel up. So a couple nights before I asked ChatGPT, I've got XYZ items, can you just help me of when to fuel? So I kind of memorized that fueling list, and I had some Sturka oat bars, a lot of gels, some chewable bars, and electrolyte and carb powder. And so throughout that, you know, bike ride, that 90 kilometers, I would eat, I would get these gels in, I'd drink, and I'd just make sure that the fueling was the key, because that's what's one, going to keep my pace up, and two, going to help me in my run. So as the bike ride got on, sadly on the way back, the wind grew a little bit stronger. My speed dropped down a little bit, but we were keeping around that 30 km/h mark as much as possible. Eventually get to the end of the bike ride, we get into the start of the city centre, and we arrive at transition 2. I hung my bike up next to that tree and ran myself straight to the toilet. Those carbs had gone through me. Seats came off, helmet come off, running shoes on, and pretty much we were in and out of that zone in no time.
How you feeling? Yeah.
How you feeling?
How you feeling, but tell me?
I feel fit for him. I'll ask how you are as well. You're following me around.
Yeah. We almost catch you here when we were entering, but I couldn't find a parking spot for the car, and it was like 2 minutes exactly.
Snooze you lose, motherfucker. Have these in my pocket.
So I was really looking forward to this run. Like, I'm an average cyclist, I'm an average swimmer, but I'd consider myself as above average runner until this race. Personally, I was a little bit delusional, thinking that I could run a 440 kilometer after all that. And I quickly realized after my first mile that that was not going to happen.
Who's on what? Don't tell my brothers, go spin the whole block. What we bang, everything you got. Tell them little pussies that we take the whole lot. You ain't got no backbone. I get out the trap, I ain't got a trap phone. I got P's and M's and K's and O's. They're illiterate with letters, so I'm letting niggas know. Used to give them high fives, that was just a middle finger. Diamonds on my patty, do the bogle when I linger. They think I'm a rapper, I think I'm a singer. Catch me in the cut, I treat the tourists like a dinger. You stubborn fried, I'm a South boy, and some South shit. This is Jason C, it's the scene, all that fucking house shit. I score a goal, and I do my dance, I beat the crowd shit. Heard them brothers wanna do me something, but I doubt it.
Come on, broski. Yeah, come on, broski.
Feel slow. You need a shit.
Two more laps, man. Hey.
We got to our final lap, or we were just finishing our third lap out of 4. And as you'll see from the clip, I was dying.
Keep going!
Dying, man.
Just one more.
And as I got closer and closer, I could hear the music. There was the crowd roaring and screaming. And I got over this final hill, and it was all down from there. And so I sprinted down this hill. And instead of going straight where you would go to continue the lap, I swooped right onto the magic red carpet, which everyone who is doing an Ironman dreams of running down. Ran down this aisle, high-fived the MC, and rang the beloved bell for completing my first Ironman. Ran over that finish line, and it all just hit. I had completed an Ironman.
And I rise up, I like the waves, I rise up, in spite of the ache, I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again.
All dream to hear those final words of your name, you are an Ironman. But when it happens to you and you complete it, it's just a different feeling.
Hello. How you feeling, broski? I don't know. A little bit speechless.
Speechless?
Yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm absolutely fucked or whether because I've just done that. It's a kind of a combination of the two.
Easy. Easiest thing in my life. So fast. I just kept drifting off and I didn't know where I was going, but easy. Bike ride was fine. When it got to about 75 kilometers, I got fed up. I was like, I want this to be over now. But I hit 3:05. My goal was around about 3 to 3:10, so win-win. And then that was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I swear to God. I'm a good runner, right? That makes me feel like an awful runner. Yeah, it's so humbling. My runs were probably about a 5:20, 5:30 pace, and I normally run at a 4 to 4:15 pace. So I can't wait to go and sleep and shower and eat. I'm not going to lie, I need some chocolate and I need a big fat shower and I need to be carried home probably.
Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Send me sipping on cold fruit. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes.
Can't believe it's done, dusted and over. This is your final vlog from me in Poland. Today's been emotional, intense, but all in all a great experience, really eye-opening. We've literally had 20 chicken nuggets and watched Pitch Perfect and had a shower for about half an hour, so we're all good. But what I will say is that future Aaron will finish off the rest of this vlog for me because I don't really want to talk much, so over to you, Az.
There you have it. That's my Ironman story. So would I do it again? Yes, but not for a while. I'm going to focus on Olympic triathlons now and eventually, mark my words, half Ironman, full Ironman.